Welcome to the IHN show, ladies and gentlemen, episode number 60. I can't believe we've made it now to 60 episodes. Speaking of 60, I think we have something planned for episode 100, but gosh, that's so a long ways down the road. Anyway, let's see here. Fantasy for NASCAR, I can't wait to get into today. We're going to talk about the race at Atlanta. Hockey, that's going to be fun to talk about.
Well, at least the upcoming race at Atlanta.
Right. So, with that, we'll move on to story time over the past couple of days, and I don't have a thing over the past couple days.
What a piece of junk.
I know, right?
Good lord.
Bunch of lazy arsenics we is.
Well, we're just lame.
Yeah.
What the hell did I do? Piece of junk. Pissing me. Alright. I got figured out. Oh yeah, I just totally unprepared, forgot the total sound effects. Then I have people that were like, where's the whip? It's right there! Settle down!
Oh, let's get a great start to the episode here.
Oh, great. Alright, yeah, I ain't got nothing for story time other than...
a whole lot of nothing.
Other than stuff I can't say. So...
yeah.
I will promise to not make this an hour and 45 minutes. We'll try and blow through this the best we can.
Exactly.
So, with that, we're going to go to what track am I? And I'm going to tell you right now.
He has something good for once.
It's a good track. And
if I get it wrong,
it's not in the book.
Really?
And you know the track.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
So that means if I do get it wrong, I'm at negative 22 dingers.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Alright. Got my timer ready. I am a 3.861 mile 23 turn road course.
Where is it at?
Not in the United States.
Really? Is it in Australia?
It's not in the United States.
Great.
That is the current circuit. The original circuit was 3.835 miles. So they extended it just a little bit. Let me see. Oh, geez, that sucks. Huh. See what it was. It opened on April 17th, 1983 or 1938. Sorry.
Wow, really?
Yep, and it has an FIA grade of 3, and there's multiple endurance races that go on there, along with motorcycles and Champ Car and Grand Prix, which actually isn't hosted at this track anymore, I believe. Ooh. I was wrong. Oh, wait. Nope, never mind. The track was extended. I'm trying to find out when this changed. They changed the track. But I don't see it.
I probably don't know.
Oh.
But I'm going to take a wild guess and say, is it Melbourne? Like Melbourne Auto, something like that? Great.
Nothing to do with Melbourne.
Great.
Got $1.10 left.
All right. Two guesses.
There is a famous part of the track. Where it got extended. I know exactly where the track was extended in length. I know exactly where it's at.
Okay.
But I don't know when they changed it.
And how many turns is it? 23?
23, I believe. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, 23. So, the part that was extended is called the Concord Straight, which was formerly known as the Main Straight. It was named because of a counter rod failure that ended in 1939 Easter race. That is the fastest section of this track, where V8 supercars reach almost 300 kilometers per hour, which is almost 190 miles an hour.
Hot dang.
However, a chicane introduced into Concord Straight reduces top speed down the straight and has created one of the fastest corners in the world. Most drivers arrive at the initial part of the chicane at over 180 miles an hour. It is a mile-long straight where faster cars were getting airborne over the second hump, which was a contributing factor in a death or an accident at the track. I will give you extra time. It is in Australia.
Really?
You got 15 seconds left of extended time.
Does it start with the letter R?
No.
Dang.
No.
Is it Dubai Autodrome? Something like that?
That is not in Australia.
Oh, come on.
This part, meant to slow down card, was called the Chase. It is a 3-turn sequence, was added in preparation of the World Touring Car Championship round in 1987. So, it interrupts the straightaway Concord Straight with a fast right-hand bend that International Motorsports commentator Mike Joy compared to Road America's kink during the United States broadcast of the Bathurst 1000 in 2011. And I gave you, it eventually been an extra minute of time. The track starts with the letter M. And it has famous, I should have said this hint earlier, so I'll give you this one extra guess. It has a bunch of, it has the quote-unquote S's going down a mountainside. S's going down the mountainside. S's down the mountainside.
Oh, I think I know what it... That was the track I was originally first thinking of what you're saying. But, and then the double hump. Gosh, what is the name of that track? It does start with the letter M, but it's not Melbourne.
Oh, not Melbourne.
It's something else.
It goes up a mountain, and it comes back down the mountain.
Yeah.
So, come on. Come on.
Is it Maz? Is it? Does IndyCar go there?
No. I don't think IndyCar's ever gone here.
Oh, I was just gonna take a wild guess and say Mazda Raceway or whatever that track is called, but that's probably not it.
Laguna Seca?
Yeah.
That's in the United States.
Oh yeah.
It's in California. Come on now. Yeah, I don't see anything. The most recent death at the track was in 2006 in a V8 Supercar Series. So. Alright, I can't go on forever with this. The track's name is Mount Panorama.
Oh, that's it.
Mount Panorama.
That's it.
I knew you knew the track. I knew you knew it.
Dang it.
Oh, don't you hate that? Yeah, it's horror. Oh, it's great. All right. We'll close that out. We are going to touch on IndyCar just a wee bit. So, without further ado. In IndyCar, we will go over here. IndyCar has introduced a new driver protective piece for cockpit safety.
Nice.
So what it is, if you see a current Formula One car, what they have is you have the driver in the cockpit, and then they have kind of like a little roll cage that comes over the top, and then there's like a bar that goes right down the center. So nothing, if anything hits it, it'll hit the bar and go up and over and won't hit the driver. IndyCar announced Tuesday the planned introduction of a next step to improve cockpit safety for all drivers in the NTT IndyCar Series. All cars participating in the April 24 Open Test at Indianapolis Motor Speedway Oval will be fitted with the Advanced Frontal Protection AFP, a titanium piece made by Dallara. It stands a little more than 3 inches tall and averages 3/4 of an inch in width, and it is designed to deflect debris away from the driver. It will position in front of the cockpit along the chassis centerline. The piece has passed the same strength test as Dallara's roll hoop, which is the part where it is behind the driver. NTT IndyCar Series teams received information about the planned AFP adaptation today. All cars entered in the 103rd Indianapolis 500, presented by Gamebridge, in May will be fitted with the piece, and they will carry it throughout the rest of the season. Safety is a never-ending pursuit, and this is IndyCar's latest step in evolution. IndyCar president Jay Fry said, "There are more details to come about the phases to follow. The Halo-type device was considered, but it cannot be fitted to the current version of IndyCar's chassis. IndyCar has done extensive testing with a windscreen developed in conjunction with PPG Aerospace, including on-track sessions at ISM Raceway and Indianapolis Motor Speedway in 2018. Neither driver who tested the windscreen reported problems, but recent testing at PPG's facility in Huntsville, Alabama."
Nice.
Huntsville or Alabama and Nassau. They might be learning them there, but they definitely ain't teaching us how to fly that stuff.
Yeah, really.
They proved that work remains before IndyCar could implement its use. So, other news is IndyCar still evaluating a flyaway international race. Meaning, hold on, let me see what this. Oh, just clicked on the wrong thing. My bad. Looked at a different news article because I'm a forking genius. Yes, right. Crap. Jeez, this is a pain in my. Take that how you want. So, let's go back to that. And where you at? There we go. All right, IndyCar is still evaluating flyaway international races. Mark Miles, CEO of Holman and Company, parent company of IMS and IndyCar, says that races outside of North America would be the perfect start to an NTT IndyCar Series season, whereas fitting them in the current March-September template would be difficult. 17 race, 16 event. You do the math on that one. 2019 IndyCar season stretches only from May 11th in St. Petersburg. I have May 10th. I have May 10th, not May 11th. Typo maybe? Let me check that. Last I knew it was on May 10th. The race was on May 10th. Yeah, you bastards. It's on May 10th. Alright, whoever wrote this, you're fired. To WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca on September 22nd. Oh, wait. Because of his mistake, you get 2 dingers for that.
Nice.
So, because they start on the quote-unquote 11th, when it's really the 10th, and they end on the 22nd, which I'm not sure about that one, so let's check. Because he is not quite batting 100 right now. Alright, he's batting 500, so.
Yeah.
By his own confusion, however, this restricts available dates for IndyCar racing elsewhere in the world and could hurt the chances of IndyCar Supercars joint event in the Surfers Paradise, Australia. Miles has once again reiterated his desire for an Aussie round, saying, "We'd love to get to Australia because of Australia's history and their interest in IndyCar. Willpower, Scott Dixon, the series, and a nostalgic yearning for those days. We'll see if that's going to work out. I still don't know." As to which other countries outside North America have become a priority and whether Japan is among them, Miles replied, "Japan and many other countries that you could name are tough because of my insistence on a strategy. To date, we've said we aren't going to end the championship abroad. We're going to be careful if we would even consider having an international race, by which I don't include Mexico. I mean fly away, within the championship season after we've had our first race in the States. To me, the perfect start would be February. Do a race or 2 abroad, get to St. Pete, and stay in North America until we crown a champion. There are a couple holes in the calendar, so it's not completely unthinkable that we could plug a hole, but it's not what we're looking to do. There's a long way of saying that it's tough to go to Japan. There are so many climates that don't work in February, and Japan is pretty much one of them. Japan last held an IndyCar race in 2011 at Motegi Road Course, whereas Brazil, about which Miles sounded more optimistic, was on a 2014 schedule on the streets of Sao Paulo. A race in Brazil. Dude!
Yo.
Oh my god, this guy's. A race in Brasilia. Why don't you just say Brazil?
Jeez.
Was also on the original 15 calendar, but was delayed before the season started due to a change in local government. A return to Brazil is on the cards when the economy gets itself righted. There's a great fan base there. You all know that, and they know how to put an event together. There's nothing except for the Olympics. There is nothing happening at the moment, but when the economy is capable again, it will be focused for us. When he means economy, he means Brazil's economy, not the United States economy. Because obviously the U.S. economy is kicking some major ass right now.
Exactly.
So
Literally and figuratively.
no kidding. So, Robert Wickens surprises his fiance with recovery progress. He surprised her by standing up and putting his arms around her.
Nice.
Oh,
How awesome is that?
I believe that's supposed to be 3, so you get 3 dingers for that.
Nice. You also got 3 diggers for that.
Hey,
Oh,
for 6
yeah.
months, we have been following IndyCar driver Robert Wickens since recovery since his tragic crash at Pocono.
That's it.
Wickens broke his neck and spinal cord over the summer. He shared a big moment from his recovery on Twitter Wednesday when he stood up and hugged his fiance. So, yeah. Wickens says he's known he could do this for a week or so, and he wanted to surprise his fiance yesterday. He says one of his big goals is to be able to dance at their wedding in September. Oh, I hope to God you can. That would be awesome.
Exactly.
So, all right, fun fact, go.
My fun fact for today's episode is, well, you know how last episode I had a fun fact about the other team in Pennsylvania? Well, I have that again today about another fact about the other team in Pennsylvania. But he was traded to Tampa Bay, and then Tampa Bay to Chicago. You know who I'm talking about?
So wait, he went from
The other team in Pennsylvania
right
to Tampa
to Tampa
to Chicago.
to Chicago.
Number 14, left winger, left-handed shot, I believe. Still plays for the Deadhawks.
I think I know who you're talking about. I'm just drawing a blank right now.
On who my fun fact is about today.
Yeah, my God, don't say his name. Just let me think. Unless you have to say his name.
I don't have to say, I do have to say his name, but I can give you his initials and let you take a guess.
All right, then you just say the fun fact then.
This guy,
No, tell me his initials then the fun fact.
okay, his initials, CK, went to our very own Ferris State University for college. I'm pretty sure.
I think you're pretty sure. Look it up.
It was either him or Chris Letang.
So K or C K?
Yeah, CK.
A. CK, what the heck?
CK. Very famous player for the other team in Pennsylvania, then went to Tampa, then currently plays for Chicago.
CK.
Yeah, wow, he is undrafted.
Really? Come on, I should know his name. What a piece of junk.
Yep, he did play for the Ferris State Bulldogs. In the 1999-2000 season, it got 79 points.
Damn. Wait. Damn! That's better. That's better.
Dude, in the 2002-2003 season, he started in 1999-2000 for the Ferris State Bulldogs, and from 2002 to 2003, he played 42 games and got 79 points.
Nice.
Went ham.
Kidding. CK. What is his first name?
CK, left wing, left-handed shot. I was right. I'm giving myself a check mark for that. His first name is Chris. His last name starts with a K.
Chris. Come on, I should know this.
Oh my gosh. This is like me in Mount Panorama.
I know, I'm telling a total blank right now. Chris Knuble? No, I'm just kidding.
Alright, Mike.
Yeah. Alright, Ed. Chris.
From Canada.
Chris. Is it a French last name?
No, I have no idea what nationality his last name is.
Alright. Well, I mean, does it sound French?
No, it sounds more German or Canadian or American, somewhere around there.
Alright. I don't know. I can't remember.
As to say, might as well just tell you his name. This guy's name is Chris Kunitz.
Oh, I forgot he went in Chicago.
Yeah. The very own Chris Kunitz played for the other team in Pennsylvania, then Tampa, Then, now currently Chicago, went to Ferris State University when he was in college and studied business and got a degree.
Nice.
I know, right?
Cool.
And that's my fun fact.
All right.
Then I've got one more fun fact for next episode that I'm fresh out. And after that, it's time to cancel the show.
Couldn't even make it to 69.
Nope.
My fun fact is the most goals scored in one game in which the player did not play. This is a very confusing situation.
Exactly.
All right. It is relatively common refrain among hockey fans. Right up until he scored that goal, I didn't even notice him out there. We'll say about some notoriously enigmatic sniper. He was invisible. I didn't even realize he was playing. But late in the 2013-14 season, Nathan Horton took it one step further. He managed to get credit for scoring a goal in a game in which he quite literally did not play.
Oh, so he scored a goal while he was off the ice? Something like that?
This one ends up being kind of complicated as the game actually spans across two different matchups. On March 10th, 2014, the Stars and Blue Jackets met in Dallas. At about 2:44 into the first period, Horton scored to give Columbus a 1-0 lead. Minutes later into the game, the goal was all but forgotten when Stars forward Rich Peverly,
who
suffered a cardiac event and collapsed on the bench.
Oh, I remember that. I remember him collapsing, and I remember that whole event thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was him, but I've just seen that happen before. I didn't know that was who it specifically happened to. And then, yeah, when Nathan Horton scored, I didn't know at all.
He obviously survived, but the disturbing scene led to the game being postponed. A makeup game was scheduled for 1 month later, but in the meantime, the NHL had to figure out how to handle the 6 minutes played in the first game. On the one hand, the league wanted to play a full 60-minute game since fans were being asked to pay full price for tickets. They should have just gave them a discount, but hey, that makes things too complicated apparently.
Yep.
On the other hand, it wouldn't be fair to the Blue Jackets to start over from scratch since they've been leading with the original game when the original game was postponed, which is fair. The compromise, Horton's goal would count, going into the official box score as being scored at the 0-0 mark of the first period. Best goal in NHL history.
Nice.
And the Jackets would start the game with a 1-0 lead. But in the month between games, Horton was injured and couldn't play the rescheduled game. It all led to Horton getting credit for one of the strangest official stat lines in NHL history.
Oh,
no shots
I get
on goal
it now.
taken, 0-0 of ice time, and one goal scored. This remained the most confusing and unimaginable accomplishment of Horton's career right up until the following season when he was traded for David Clarkson.
Wow. That's an awesome fun fact.
Oh, that's a funny one right there.
That's a great
most
fun
confusing
fact. That's the greatest fun fact we've ever had on this show.
Oh, yeah. Put that one in the archives. That was a good one. All right. With that, it is time to go sit in the sin bin for 2 minutes for
Hooking.
Lead them off, Ed.
All right, scores, as always, Monday, February 18, if I'm right.
That is correct.
Nice. All right.
You don't get a dinger for that, though.
All right. First up, we have the Desert Howlers and the Calgary Sizzlers at Scotiabank Saddledome. The Flames really burnt the Desert Howlers down as the Desert Dogs got 2 and the Sizzlers got 5. Next, we have the Tampa Bay AC/DCs and the Columbus Blue Eyes in Nationwide Arena. The AC/DCs delivered a serious paddling as the AC/DCs got 5 and the Blue Jackets got 1.
Kucherov with 2 goals.
Yes, ma'am.
Braden Point with 2 goals.
No, I'm good. Scratch that.
Vasilevsky in net. Yes, ma'am.
On second thought, never mind. This game right here was one of the most, probably the most shocking game that we've had in the NHL this season.
Too bad the Lightning weren't playing.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, settle down. It was between the Ottawa politicians and the Chicago Deadhawks at United Center. There was a total of 9 goals scored in the first period. Can you say where's the goalies?
Yeah, no kidding.
Damn!
Oh my gosh. 9 goals scored in the first period when the politicians had a 5-4 lead. Yes, goat head.
Alex
Nice.
DeBrincat with the Hattie.
What now?
Alex DeBrincat with the Hattie.
Oh yeah, he's going off. Speaking of Alex DeBrincat, at the end of the first period, it was 5-4. The politicians had the lead. And at the end of the game...
Wrong.
Was it 5-4 Blackhawks?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh.
No, because I watched the highlights of that. The Deadhawks got 8, and the politicians got 7.
Damn!
No defense and goaltenders involved whatsoever. Only forwards.
This next game is a shocker.
Yeah, this game was an astounding statement in Pepsi Center by the Colorado Avalanche as they shut out the Vegas Golden Knights and ended their losing streak 3-0.
Oh. That is a
Serious.
paddling. Oh, so is fantasy, but we're going to get to that in a minute.
I saw the highlights of this game. This game was a ship show between the Boston Beaches and the San Jose Shark Tanks. Oh, this could have been my fun fact. The Boston Beaches got 6 in overtime, and the Shark Tanks got 5.
Damn!
Yeah, yeah, really.
Courtesy of Charlie McAvoy.
Sucks, eh?
Horror.
My fun fact about this game
You're back up to 5. Joe Thornton with the Hattie.
Yeah, about Joel Thornton's hat trick. This was his first hat trick in like 8 or 10 years.
I'll look that up.
Something like that. It's nuts. Oh, Logan Couture scored his 22nd goal of the season.
Good for him.
Oh, dang. I tried too hard. Oh, well. Anyway, and lastly, we have the Washington Capitals.
2010, so 9 years. Or 8
9 years. That's it.
8 season, 9 years.
Yeah, dude, that's freaking nuts. It's about time. Took them forever.
Yeah.
We have the Washington Capitals and the LA Booger Flags in Staples Center.
Oh, the NHL must have heard us. They just sent me a thing that says a jumbo sized hat trick.
Yeah, I know.
Rawr.
Oh, I must have got that text earlier because I don't have it on my phone.
It was just sent to me.
Oh, nice. The Booger Flags got 2, and the Washington Capitals got 3, courtesy of Ovi. His 42nd of the year.
Good
Holy
lord.
shit. Going off, dude.
No kidding.
All right. Tuesday, go ahead.
Go ahead, he says. All right, Harold. On Tuesday, February 19th, the Florida Panthers played the Buffalo Stifled, and the stifled it away as they lost 4-2. Shocker there.
Yep.
The other team in Pennsylvania played the Devils, and the other team won 4-3. Next game, the Lightning played the Flyers, and the Lightning won 5-2.
Shocker.
Great.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's nice. That's real nice.
It was so stupid I had to register what was said.
Oh
my God.
Yeah, never gets old.
Oh, it's horror.
Yeah, really.
The New York Rangers played the Carolina Hurricanes as the Hurricanes are over. The Hurricanes are over 500.
Yeah,
the Hurricanes as the Rangers won 2-1, courtesy of Mr.
Vladislav Nemestikov.
The Montreal Canadiens played the Columbus Blue Jackets, and the Canadiens won 3-2, courtesy of Tomasz Tatar.
Thomas Tartar Sauce.
No, it's Tomasz.
Oh, yeah.
Tomasz Tatar. At least that's how Kenny Daniels said it. Tomasz Tatar.
All right.
The Blues played the Maple Leafs, and the Maple Laughs failed as the Blues won 3-2 in overtime, courtesy of Ryan O'Reilly.
And Jordan Binnington, only allowing them to 2 goals.
My.
That kid's going off. Dude, the St. Louis Blues have now won 11 in a row.
It's half of
22, and I'm chalking you up a dinger for that. There you go, you're up to 4.
Thanks, Harold.
You're halfway there to tie your record.
Oh, boys, look out, mofo. Except it'll all end in a
Show.
Alright. The Anaheim Quackers actually didn't totally this one away,
Oh, nice.
as they beat the Wild 4-0.
Courtesy of Ryan Miller recording the shutout.
And win number 376.
Career wins.
Yep. The Smashville Predators beat the Dallas Lone Stars as Predators won 5-3 courtesy of Roman Yossi's 2 goals.
Yes, I approve.
I
Sorry,
don't.
Stars, but I approve of that.
The Arizona Coyotes beat the Edmonton Oil Burners as the Coyotes won in a shootout 3-2.
Oh, now I just get the jumbo-sized hat trick.
Barara.
My phone's a little slow.
Yeah, well, it's because it's not. I can't say it because we'll get in trouble.
Yeah, I can't say what this phone is either, so I
But
better
it's
cover that up.
It's not Samsung.
It's something close to that.
Yeah, and mine's not is not a fruit. But
Right.
but it has the same name.
Yeah.
So, all right, Thursday, February 21st for schedules. See how we got around that?
Yep.
The Washington Capitals play the Toronto Maple Leafs at 7 p.m. Oh, Mitch Marner and
Oh! Yeah,
OBS
2 dingers.
at
2 dingers.
69
Chalk it up.
points.
Chalk it up.
2 dingers for that.
And 2 dingers for you. You're up to 6.
Ribbity. The Hurricanes play the Florida Panthers at 7 p.m.
Come on, Sebastian Aho. 2 more points. 2 more points. 2 more points. 2 more points.
The Ottawa Senators play the New Jersey Devils at 7 p.m.
All right, Mark Stone's got 7 to go.
Minnesota Wild play the New York Blue Shirts at 7 p.m. That is a free game, meaning that is a
Free dinger.
You're up to 9. The Sharks play the other team in Pennsylvania at 7 p.m. The Flyers play the Canadiens at 7:30 p.m. The Sabres play in Tampa Bay to play, guess who? Not the Rays, the Lightning,
Yep.
at 7:30 p.m., even though they used to play in the same place.
Mhm.
The Kings play the Predators at 8 p.m. The Blues play the Stars at 8:30 p.m. The Islanders play the Oilers at 9 p.m. I thought I said the Oilers play the Oilers at first, but no, I was right.
Oops.
A lot of ers. At 9 p.m. And the Yotes play the Fat Whales at 10 p.m. When the Coyotes are doing better than Detroit. That's good.
That is good.
The Yotes are 1 win away from 500. And so are the Canucks.
Can you say holy jeez?
Yeah, no kidding. All right.
Predictions, go.
Friday, February 22nd.
Second. We have the Columbus Blue Eyes and the Ottawa Politicians at Canadian Tire Center at 7 p.m. Eastern. Next, we have the Colorado Avalanche and the Chicago Deadhawks at 7:30 p.m. Eastern at United Center. And then we have the Minnesota Wild and the Detroit Red Wings at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Next, we have the Anaheim Quackers and the Red Hot Calgary Sizzlers at 9 p.m. Eastern in Scotiabank Saddledome. And lastly, we have the Winnipeg Jets and the Vegas Golden Knights, oh my, at T-Mobile Arena at 10 p.m. Eastern. It's going down. Oh, come on, Scheifele. You need 1 more point. Mark Scheifele has 68 points. He needs 1 more.
Oh, jeez, listen to this.
You know, I'm telling you, some people's fantasy players. Saturday, go
Pain
ahead.
in my...
Sadiq.
Yeah. You can keep going because there's only 5 games.
The Washington Capitals are hosted by the Buffalo Stifle at 1 p.m. Eastern, day game. Next, we have the New Jersey Senators and the New York Rangers at Madison Square Garden at 1 p.m. Eastern. The Boston Beaches... what am I missing here?
1 p.m. Eastern.
I said that, didn't I?
Yeah. And?
Day game.
You didn't say that.
Oh, jeez.
You gotta say day game, man.
Yeah, that's right. The
Jeez,
Boston
listen to
Beaches
this.
and the St. Louis Blues at 4 p.m. Eastern at Enterprise Center.
Early evening game.
Yep. Next, we have the Hurricanes and the Stars. That's at American Airlines Center at 5 p.m. Eastern.
Early evening game.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Chalk it up. Figure right there. You've tied your record. The LA Booger Flags and the Florida Panthers at BB&T Center at 5 p.m. Eastern. That is a free game, which means it's a free danger. Next, we have the San Jose Shark
Early
Tanks.
evening game.
Yeah, that too. And the Columbus Blue Eyes at Nationwide Arena. That's at 5 p.m. Eastern. Early evening game.
Yeah, it's my line.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Early evening game.
Okay, here comes your line here in a second. The Colorado
Damn right.
Avalanche and the Smashville Predators will be playing at Bridgestone Arena at 5:30 p.m. Eastern.
Early evening game.
There you go. Oh, yeah. One of the greatest rivalries in hockey. Lake
If
Canadiens.
only the one team didn't suck ass.
Yeah. Les Canadiens de Montreal are hosted by the Toronto Maple Leafs at, what is it? Scotiabank Arena. Am I right?
What are you talking about?
Where the Toronto Maple Leafs play at Toronto Maple Leafs. Scotiabank Arena. Yes. Okay, I almost said Air Canada Center, and that would have been a peddling. So, that's at 7 p.m. Eastern.
That is unfortunate.
Next, we have the
I have to
Battle
get that
of
sound effect.
Pennsylvania between the other team in Pennsylvania and the Philly cheesesteaks. Oh, guess what I had for lunch today?
Yep.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
You're gonna feel that in the morning.
I am gonna feel the Philly cheesesteak that I had for lunch. Oh yeah, with onions and peppers too. Oh, that'll give you some spice.
Yeah,
It was good though.
He's got to go make a deposit at the
at
the Bank of Porcelain.
And that is at Wells Fargo Center at 8 p.m. Eastern. Next, we have the New York Fishermen and the Vancouver Fat Whales at 10 p.m. Eastern.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah, they are pretty fat. They're not doing too hot right now.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
Yeah, no kidding. And then lastly,
At least they're not doing too well. I mean, look at the absolute show we got going on here.
yeah, between the Ducks and the Oilers at 10 p.m. Eastern at Rogers Arena.
If you got something to say, just say it to my face.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Connor McJeepers, 83 points. Good lord. Sunday, go ahead.
216th overall pick.
Yeah, really.
On Sunday, February 24th, the Rangers play the Capitals at 12:30 p.m.
Day game.
The Stars play the Blackhawks at 3 p.m. Eastern.
Day game.
The Sharks play the Red Wings at also 3 p.m. Eastern.
Day game.
What else we got here? The Blues play the Wild at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Not a day game.
Attaboy. The Flames play the Senators at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Not a day game.
Oh, it's just the one time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry about that.
The Jets play the Coyotes in Gila River Arena at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Night game. All right.
Monday, February 25th. The Sabres travel across the border to get some maple syrup and play at 7 p.m. in Toronto. The Canadians travel down to go gamble all their winnings in not the Sin City. Fail. Take away, Dinger.
All right, you're down to 7.
I meant to say the Sinners, but for some reason I went Sin Sad. Play the Sinners at 7 p.m. Eastern. The Kings look to get thunderstruck at 7:30 p.m. The Oilers try to kill the Predators at 8 p.m. Eastern. The Panthers try to battle out the Avalanche at 9 p.m. And the Ducks try not to get eaten by their unfriendly Canucks at 10 p.m. Eastern.
And hopefully not sat on either.
Yeah. All right. And you can do Tuesday.
All right, Tuesday.
Just because it's so long away.
I know, right? We have the San Jose Shark Tanks and the Boston Beaches at TD We Don't Care Garden for a rematch at 7 p.m. Eastern. They have identical records.
That's right.
That's nice. Both of them are 35, 17, and 8. Like, holy jeez, dude. Next, we have the Calgary Oh my! The Calgary Sizzlers and the New York Fishermen at Barclays Center or Nassau Memorial Coliseum at 7 p.m. Eastern. It's going down. Water versus fire. I wonder who's going to win that.
Who's Earth?
Who's Earth? I don't know.
Who's wind?
Who's
Oh,
wind?
wait, I found wind.
Yeah, the Hurricanes.
You missed it.
I didn't hear squat.
I said I found wind.
No, not that kind of green wind.
Oh. Sorry about that.
Yeah, really, I didn't even know who was Earth. Jeez. All right, let's see here. Next, we have the Stifle and the Cheesesteaks at 7 p.m. Eastern. That's going to be a stifle of a matchup.
I guess you could say the Avalanche.
Our Earth? Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Good.
Next, we have the Politicians and
Or
the
you could say the
Capitals.
Deadhawks because they're dead.
Yeah, they are
Bar,
dead.
bar.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Next, we have the Politicians and Capitals at 7 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, boo is right. In Capital One Arena. Next, we have the LA Booger Flags and the Carolina Hurricanes at PNC Bank Arena at 7 p.m. Eastern. Next, we have the other team in Pennsylvania and the Columbus Blue Eyes at 7 p.m. Eastern. Boo, there them too is right. That's a Nationwide Arena. Next, we have, who's the battle of this of? This is an easy one.
Oh, Tomash Tatar.
That's right. Between the Canadiens de Montreal at LCA to be hosted by the Detroit Red Wings at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, boo to them too is right. Yeah.
Hashtag
Lose for Hughes, baby. Oh yeah,
great.
oh yeah. You're back up to 8 because the Smashville Predators are hosted by the St. Louis Blues that are red hot right now at 8 p.m. Eastern in, oh gosh, what is it? Enterprise Center, 8 p.m. Eastern. That's a free game, which means it's a free danger. Oh yeah, we got a good Central Division matchup here between the Minnesota Wild and the Winnipeg Jets at Bell MTS Place at 8 p.m. Eastern. Next, we have.
Sure it's that Bell TM Coliseum?
Oh, good lord, I'm sick of this discussion. GTFO.
Hey, watch your
Profanity. Next, we have the we have the Battle of the Wild Beasts between the Panthers and the Desert Dogs at 9 p.m. Eastern and in Gila River Arena. I almost said Cats, but then I thought to myself, watch it because it's not Predators. That's why.
It doesn't matter. I mean,
I know, but
the Panthers announcements always say the Cats win.
yeah,
So, when they score, it's "Let's go home."
yeah, really. Oh, like the yeah.
It's just kind of his thing,
Yeah, really.
which is funny because I think he only does it on the road, but it wouldn't make sense when he says that when they're at home because it's like, bitch, we already at home. What do you mean, let's go home?
Yeah. Yep. At 10 p.m. Eastern in T-Mobile Arena, we have the Vegas Golden Knight Lights and the Dallas Stars to end Tuesdays.
All right, time to go flying back to Thursday. Caps, Maple Leafs.
All right, we got to stop the show for this one.
All right, we'll come back to that one. Hurricanes, Panthers.
I have the Hurricanes.
I have the Panthers. Senators or Sinners?
I have the Politicians.
All right.
I changed
Well,
my
aren't
mind
they the
there.
same one?
Huh?
Aren't politicians and sinners the same thing?
Yeah, what's the difference? Nice.
Wild Rangers.
Oh.
And not Texas either.
Yeah, I have Minnesota winning that. And then,
Too bad there's not Walker in there.
yeah. Oh, yeah, nice. For the Politicians and the Sinners, there ain't no difference. Oh, yeah, they both stink like babies, and they both need to be changed for the same reason, too. They stink, yeah. Oh, my
jeez,
gosh.
listen to this.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I worded that a little bit more wrong, but alright.
Alright,
yeah,
it went a little bit too long.
Yeah, alright. 2015-2016 Stanley Cup rematch. I have the San Jose Shark Tanks.
Obviously.
Yep.
Flyers, Canadians.
I have the Canadians. Did you mute your mic this time and not pull a me?
Yep.
Okay, good.
I think I still came through your mic.
Yeah, I heard it from here. Stifle or Lightning?
What do you think?
Alright, Stifle it is.
Alright, I don't think so.
Kings Predators. Alright, next.
Alright, Blue Stars.
Oh, crap. Come on, Stars.
Come on, Blues. I want the Blues to continue their win streak.
Yeah, I know, and I want the Stars to end it right now.
I don't think
I think
so.
so.
Islanders, Islanders.
Yeah.
Canucks or Canucks or Yotes.
Fat whales, they're gonna sit on them.
Oh, jeez, listen to this. All right, we gotta go back to Caps and Maple Laughs.
Oh yeah, that's right. I went to Friday.
Oh yeah.
See, the thing is, I have John Carlson on my fantasy team, but the thing is, for my fantasy team on the Toronto Maple Laughs, I have none other than Austin Matthews, thank God, and Harold Bluetooth.
Well, I got Johnny T.
So
I don't think I got anyone on the Caps.
So Maple Laughs it is.
All right, sounds good to me. All right, February 22nd. Blue Jackets are set. Jackets.
Yep.
Avalanche or Dead Avalanche.
Yep.
Red Wings are Wild.
Wild.
Biased Wild.
Yeah.
Ducks Flames. Flames, obviously.
Yep.
Being truthful. Truthful Flames. Biased, still the Flames.
Yeah.
Jets Golden Knights. That's a good game right there. Rematch of the Western Conference
2018
semifinals.
Western Conference Finals. Yep.
Semifinals. No. Yeah,
Finals.
Finals, yeah.
Golden Knights beat them in 5, I think.
No, I thought they went to 6.
I think it's 5.
Let me check that.
Gonna have to look that up. And my prediction is the Winnipeg Jets.
28. Oop, let's actually hit the number 2.
All right. I'll list off Saturdays while you look that up. Capitals or Stifle? Capitals. What about you?
They
Capitals or
went
Stifle?
to
5.
no. Well, the Stanley Cup Finals did.
Western Conference Finals.
Hold on, I gotta get to that. I typed in Western Conference Finals, and it freaking came up Stanley Cup Playoff Finals. I'm like, no, you dumb nut. I want the Western Conference, you A-wipe. Jesus. All right, hold on, I gotta go down. No. Oh, hold on, playoff bracket. I'll be damned, it was 5. I thought it was...
Woohoo!
Oh, I was thinking Tampa, Washington. They went to 7.
Huh.
That's right.
Stifle or Washington?
Washington.
Washington it is. All right, Sinners or Rangers?
Rangers.
I have the Rangers, yep. But Andy, aren't you a Devils fan? Yeah, I know. I want them to lose for Hughes, too.
Oh, jeez.
Beaches
Detroit
or Brews?
Detroit and New Jersey, you must share Jack Hughes. You get them for... What if they're playing the same... What if they're playing each other? Healthy scratch.
Yeah. No, make him wear his left half of his jersey is the Dreadwings, and the other half is the Sinners jersey.
Yeah. It's no ice time.
Yeah, really. All right.
He just stands at the red line and just looks.
All right, yeah. All right, your ref.
Yeah.
Beaches or Brews? All right, Brews it is.
Next game.
Hurricanes or Stars? Oh, snap.
Stars.
Yep.
Kings, Panthers.
Panthers.
Sharks, Blue Jays. That's gonna be a good game.
Oh yeah. Stop the show. Stop the show.
Unless it turns into a total show.
Yeah, I have the Jackets. All right, keep
yeah.
the show going.
All right, Avalanche, Preds.
Who do you think?
Next game, Canadians, Maple. Oh, battle of the original 6 Canadian teams. I like it.
Yeah, I would say this is the battle of the original 6 teams.
Well, Canadian teams.
Yeah.
Because it's the only 2.
Yep.
Da-da-da.
It's going down, but I have the Maple Laughs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other team, Pennsylvania. Next game.
Next game.
Islanders, Canuck.
Next game.
Ducks, Oilers. You both get an L.
Next game.
Sunday, February 24th. Rangers, Cat. Next game.
Next game.
Stars, but next game. Sharks, Red Wing. Next game.
Come on, game.
Blues, what? Next game. Flames, Senator. Next game. Jacks, I quit. Next game. Oh, jeez. All right, we'll be like 8 for. All right, Maple Leafs, say next game. Canadians, next game. Kings, Lightning, next game. Preds, Oil, next game. Oh, finally one. Panthers or Avalanche. Thank you.
Next game. I mean, Panthers in overtime.
Oh, jeez. Panthers. I'll do Panthers in regulation.
All right, I'll take them in overtime.
Ducks, Canucks.
Next game. I mean, Fat Whales. They're probably gonna
Battle
get set
of the
bad teams. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's Battle of the
Yeah.
All right. Tuesday, February 26th. We got quite a few games here.
Yep.
Bruins, Shark. Next game. Oh, Flames, Islanders.
Next game. I mean,
That's gonna be a good game right there.
I have the Sizzlers recording the upset in overtime.
Well, it's not really an upset. I mean, they have virtually identical records.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, Flames have just played one more game. I'm gonna go with it's gonna go to overtime.
Yeah, I have overtime too. I have the Sizzlers though.
I'll take the Isles. Sabres, Flyers. Sabres.
Me too.
Washington set next
game.
Hurricanes, Kings.
Next game.
Blue Jackets, Pink next game.
Next game. You know who that's the battle of?
Blue Jackets and Penguins.
Yeah, I'll be danged if you get this guy right.
Blue Jackets, who got traded there?
His initials is JJ.
Jack Johnson.
That's it.
Red Wings, Canadian
next game.
Ooh, Preds, Blues won the last two.
Next game. I mean,
I want the Blues because I want them to set the new winning streak instead of the other team, Pennsylvania.
Me too. Nice.
Jets, next game.
Next game.
Panthers, Yotes.
Next game.
Didn't they just play each other?
Might have.
I'm gonna go with the Yotes.
I'm also having the Yotes.
Knights or Lone Stars. That's a good game right there.
Yeah. Golden Knights.
Wednesday.
Oh, wait a minute.
I
quit.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go with that. Alright. Time to go to what do I have next on the list? Your scores, character.
I have absolutely no news except from the last episode. I announced the scores and the schedule for the Walleye, but I didn't announce the schedule for the Griffins, so that's all I have. The schedule for the Griffins this week. We have a really decent schedule. This Wednesday, tonight, we host the Rockford Ice Hogs at 7 p.m. Eastern, Van Andel Arena. Friday, February 22.
I hope you said that on purpose.
Yeah, I did.
Alright, good. Because I was about to walk over there and whoop your ass.
Yeah, really. Deliver the paddling to me.
About to open a can of whoop ass on
whoop
you.
bars, yeah. On Friday, February the 22nd, they host the Texas Stars at 7 p.m. Eastern at Van Andel. And on Saturday, February 23, they are in Chicago to play the Wolves at 8 p.m. Eastern. And that's all she wrote. Holy crap. Dude, the Griffins' record at home right now for this season is 25-4.
You're kidding.
Yeah, I think we're the best team in the AHL who has the best home record right now.
I think they said second best.
Something like that.
It should say in the AHL.
I don't know.
Check that.
And on the road, we are 10-11-2-1.
Not so well.
Yeah, but we kick arse at home, dude.
Oh, yeah. All right, we'll go to standings.
My predictions is I think
League standings.
My predictions is I'm pretty sure we're gonna beat Rockford. I think we're gonna lose to Texas in a shootout, and we're gonna lose to Chicago in regulation. Is my prediction for this. So,
all right, if you say so.
All right, we will now move on into.
Come on, you didn't change it, Pipe. Oh, I have to hit the submit button. Duh. All right, we'll do overall in the league. Submit. Nope, Grand Rapids is first. They're 20 wins, 5 losses, and 1 OT and 4 OTLs.
Yeah.
Iowa is second at 18-5-4. So only 2 games behind. So if Grand Rapids, they might have been tied for first.
Something like that.
When we went, they might have been tied for first. Because that was when Saturday. And if Grand Rapids won that, and then Iowa lost, well, no, Grand Rapids still would have been. So, yeah, we're still first. Well, if you go to away, Grand Rapids is... first is the Charlotte Checkers. 20 wins, 8 losses, and 3 OTLs.
Yeah, I know. Charlotte's first of the league still, dude.
Grand
They
Rapids
kicked
is
ours.
22nd on the road at 10, 11, and 3.
Yeah, I know. We suck on the road.
The horror. Oh, at home, the Charlotte Checkers are 17th at 14-6-4. So not horrible. They're over 500. Only 3 teams are under 500 at home. Only 3. Wow. Not bad.
Exactly.
Huh. All right. Moving on, time to go to fantasy, to where me and you are both
Delivering.
paddling our bots. Oh my, it is unfortunate.
All right, read yours first, then I'll read mine.
I am winning 138.8 to 34.9. I didn't drop the 1. No, 34.9
He is beating his bot
by 103.9.
Yeah, 9. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Total. That is a double paddling right there.
Mine is also a paddling, as I lead the league right now, 163.2, and my bot has 76.7. And I'm projected this week to get the whole score of 500.67. Breaking the 500 club for the very first time in hockey fantasy, I think. I'm going to go back through all the weeks and see if anybody got 500.
I don't think anyone did. I am projected to do 377.16. Oop. And my biggest point that's actually coming from 3 guys who have lost me points. Rasmus Dahlin, Morgan Riley, and Claude Drew have been losing me points. Yeah, I'm still paddling them.
In week 11, I got 49.7.2. I came dang close. Oh, I did do it. Week 10, me 516.4.
Nice.
You 498.4.
Oh,
that is unfortunate.
That is unfortunate. My biggest point producers are Braden Point at 29.7, Ryan Ellis at 22.8, and Simeon Varlamov at 34 exactly for his 40 save shutout.
What?
That's right. And then my bot, his biggest point producer is Leon Draisaitl. That is unfortunate.
Dude. In week 1, everybody broke 500.
Really?
Yeah, in week 1, me, 731.5.
What?
Go to week 1.
Trying to load week 1 and it won't let me load week 1. Oh.
You, 596.8. Your bot, 630.7. My bot, 511.7.
Oh my god.
Dude, we went off in the first week.
Man.
Yeah, and it's been downhill ever since.
It's just been
a shit show.
Jeez. Oh my. I probably would have won, except I didn't have Braden Point, Mikko Rantanen, Morgan Riley, Willie Nee, Howard, or Varlamov. And I had Quick. God, that was a mistake.
Yeah, really.
Jeepers. Alright, that's that. Time to move on to hockey news, unless you got something to add.
Not a dang thing.
I saw this earlier. Mr. Radko Gudas will have a hearing with the NHL Department of Player Safety. Well, he's had a hearing and he has been suspended for 1 whole game.
For a high stick slash to the head.
To your Nikita
Kucherov.
Oh, man. Alright. Nope, I'm sorry, suspended 2 games.
As I say, I thought it was 2.
Oh, well, you said 1, so you're still wrong.
Oops.
Come on. Somebody else was fine. Scroll. Why are you being so slow? Come on. It's a junk. Defenseman Robert Hagg has been fined $3,100 pretty much, the maximum allowable under the collective bargaining agreement, for interference against Tampa Bay Lightning forward. What was that? Was I the only one who heard that?
I never heard it, but it was against Cedric Paquette.
Shh. Yeah, Cedric Paquette.
Yeah, those are foot noises upstairs.
No, I heard something in my headphones.
Oh, was it this?
No.
Okay, good.
It was like a voice.
Really?
Yeah.
That's jacked up.
I mean, like, the first time I heard it, I thought maybe you said something, but then I just heard it again and it was the same thing. It was so weird.
Huh. Well, that's the craziest thing that's ever happened on this show.
Yeah. I guess keep moving on.
Okay.
After I may have just gotta go check my leg. Oop, scroll. Mr. Scott Hartnell has joined on-air personality as a studio analyst for the NHL Network studio programming NHL Tonight.
Nice.
So that's pretty good. All right. See what else we got brewing in. Oh, Dustin Byfuglien out at least 3 games for Jets with lower body injury. It was. Let's see. When did it say it was sustained in the game? Was injured at the end of the 4-1 victory against the Avalanche on February 14th. So.
Oh yeah. Also, Matt Duchene and Artemi Panarin are among players to watch before the trade deadline, whether they get traded or not. Whoa.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, I know. They're stirring up the source is what they're doing. Stirring up the drama. Good lord. Yeah, that's crazy.
So, alright, I don't think I have anything else other than Lundqvist making 43 saves to end the Carolina Hurricanes winning streak.
That's good.
Fourth to deny him 4 straight.
And that's about it, except for on this day.
Yep, we'll get to that in a minute. Panarin won't play for the Blue Jackets against the Canadiens because of an illness. Sucks. The horror. What else we got brewing in the news category? Canadians rally from 5 goals down to defeat the Rangers. That was yesterday.
Wow.
For on this day. The Avalanche shut out the Golden Knights to end a 6-game losing skid. Yeah, I would say so. Good lord.
It's about time. Took them long enough.
About damn time.
Yeah.
All right. Virtanen expected to be out 1 more month for the Canucks with a fractured rib. Sustained in the game against the Ducks on February 13th. Yeah. Yep, we're back where we started. All right, so on this day, February. Oh, come on.
I know, I hate the guy's name who you're about to say.
No, not that. For some reason, the page didn't load. Piece of monkey. On February 20th, in. What year was it? It doesn't tell me what year. Oh, there we go. 1971, on his 29th birthday, Phil Esposito becomes the 4th player in NHL history to score 50 goals in a season, joining Maurice Richard, Bobby Hall, and Bernie Jeff Iron. Jeff Iron?
I have no idea.
I think it's Jeff Iron. Fire on. The Boston Bruins center scores in a 5-4 loss to the Los Angeles Kings. In 1972, oh boy, Phil Esposito celebrates his 30th birthday by scoring 2 goals, including his 50th of the season. He also has an assist in Boston's 3-1 win against his former team. It is Esposito's 2nd straight 50-goal season.
Put a cork in it, buddy.
Oh boy. In 1974, 2 years later,
It
Phil
better not be.
Esposito
Oh my gosh!
again reaches 50 goals on his birthday. This time, he becomes the first player in NHL history with 4 straight 50-goal seasons by scoring 3 times for his 22nd NHL hat trick. You're up to 15 dingers now. And the Boston Bruins 5-5 tie against the Minnesota North Stars. All right, here we go. In 1930, Clint Benedict.
Okay, good. I'm glad it's some guy I've never heard of, and frickin' it's better than his Tony Esposito too.
Clint Eggs Benedict of the Montreal Maroons becomes the first goaltender to wear a mask in an NHL game. Eggs Benedict dons the mask after being hit in the face by a puck during a 3-3 tie against the New York Americans.
I like this guy already.
He sounds pretty yummy.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
In 1954, the Blackhawks Toronto Maple Leafs played the first perfect game in NHL history. Goaltenders Mike Caracas of Chicago and Paul Bebalt of Toronto play to a 0-0 tie. And referee Bill Chadwick does not call a single penalty. The game is played in 1 hour and 55 minutes.
Holy crap, they blew through it.
Yeah. 1971, Gel Bellevue Jockstrap of the Montreal Canadiens becomes the 2nd player in NHL history to reach 1,200 points when he has 3 assists and a 7-1 win against the Blackhawks. Montreal's Peter Malovich scores twice in 5 seconds during the third period, and rookie Phil Roberto has his first NHL hat trick. When I saw that, I was going to skip over it, but when I saw Phil, I was like, oh, got to say that part.
Yep.
Rookies Peter Stastny and Anton Stastny in 1981 each have a hat trick to help the Nordiques to a 9-3 victory against the Canucks.
That's a paddling.
The brothers each have 3 assists for 6-point nights. In 1982, the New York Islanders break an NHL record for consecutive victories by defeating Colorado Rockies 3-2 at Nassau Coliseum for the 15th straight. John Tornelli breaks a 2-2 tie at 1913 of the third period when he beats former teammate Glenn Reich through the 5-hole with a slap shot from the left circle for the win. The Islanders break a 52-year-old record set by the Bruins in 29-30. New York averages 6.5 goals per game during the streak. In 2016, the Florida Panthers forward Jaromir Jagr scores twice in a 3-1 victory against the Winnipeg Jets at BB&T Center to move past Brett Hull in the third in the NHL's all-time list with 742 goals.
Crap.
He ties Hull at 4 minutes 53 of the second period with a redirection past Jets goaltender Michael Hutchinson.
Nice.
Then moves past him by scoring his 20th goal of the season with 6 minutes and 23 seconds remaining in the third. All right. Time for my favorite segment, trivia.
All right, you go first.
You moved your camera horribly.
Oops.
You gotta go way to the left.
Like this?
Up a little bit to the right. Right. Oh, too much. Right there. There you
go. You go first, and I got something to say before we get started. I also heard on the NHL news. I just saw this now on Bookface. I heard that the St. Louis Blues, 34 games back, got a team dog on their team and let him run around the ice. Ever since then, this dog has supposedly given them good luck with their now 11-game win streak. And in their last 34 games, they are 23-10-1.
Oh my.
Tearing it up. Yep, that dog is a good boy or girl. I'm telling you what.
Yeah, I remember seeing something about just the dog 34 games ago. Nice.
34 games ago, they got a dog, and they've been 23-10-1 ever since they got him.
Good lord.
Oh, yeah, going ham right now.
You're telling me. All right.
Go ahead.
All right, go ahead. He says.
Yep.
All right. In the spirit of the least amount of trucks finishing in a truck race.
Oh, crap.
What is the least amount of cup cars to finish in a cup race? Fewest number of cars to finish a NASCAR race is ... I'm
gonna go with 13. Dang.
Unlucky 13 strikes again.
All right, let's go with 11.
All right, out of 32 drivers that started in the race, only this number finished. When Dick Hutcherson, who drove the number 29 car, won the race.
Is it 9?
The race took place on Sunday, March 20th, 1966 in Bristol, Tennessee, in the last great Coliseum. And 25,000 people were in attendance. The average speed of the cars that day were 69.952 miles per hour.
Nice.
While the pole speed was 86.248. David Pearson was the pole center. While Pearson led most laps that day, Hutcherson won the race. The Southeastern 500 was NASCAR Grand National Race 7 of 49. The race lasted just over 3.5 hours. It is a single-digit number.
Is it 7?
This mofo does it again.
What a guess. Pulling it out of my arsenic.
Not unlucky 13, but very lucky
777.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah.
All right, your turn, Harold.
All right. I swear if you don't get this question right.
All right, I'm not dead.
All right, yeah, all right. Who in the history of the NHL has the longest consecutive goal-scoring streak by a defenseman?
Longest goal scoring streak by a defenseman.
Yeah.
Scoring streak ends in goals or points? I'm assuming points.
Goal scoring streak. What I
Oh.
just said.
Oh, I thought you said scoring streak. Sorry.
No, goal scoring.
Goal scoring streak. Longest. When was this record set?
In the 2008-2009 season, when the other team in Pennsylvania beat the Detroit Red Wings in the Stanley Cup final, that sucked.
Oh. Was it in the finals or no?
No, it was for a different team.
Oh, okay. Did that team make the playoffs that year?
They did make the playoffs that year.
Did Detroit or the other team in the Pennsylvania play them?
I would assume so. Because this guy that did so played for the Washington Capitals.
Well, look it up. They might have not played each other, actually.
Alright.
Because you gotta remember, back then, Detroit was in the Western Conference. So it would pretty much be, did Pittsburgh play them?
Yeah.
So. Boom, beam, beam. Beam, 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 beam. Beam, 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 beam. Beam, 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 beam. Beam, 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 beam. Beam, 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 beam.
Alright, I'll stop the timer at $1:35.
Oh, thanks, Harold.
Took me long enough.
Yeah, no kidding. Alright, I'll take this moment to read a nice little advertisement.
Alright.
Alright, so if you notice, if you really pay attention or not, I recently got a new office chair. If you can really pay attention, it doesn't squeak. It is a used one because we are poor old white boys.
Yep.
So I went to Modern Office Interiors, and not just because my dad works there, but because my dad works there. They have used office furniture for sale there, or I'm sorry, they have used office furniture, new office furniture. They do a whole bunch of things. They remanufacture, they install, they'll design stuff. I mean, it's fantastic. They do everything except actually build it, because that's Trenway's job. If you're buying new or building a new office space, you can contact Modern Office Interiors for all your commercial or even residential needs. Like I said, they have new, used, and they are in brush up old chairs and things like that. They are located in Coopersville, Michigan, and are a local Trenway dealer. Think of furniture dealers as like car dealerships. Car dealerships don't actually make the cars, they buy for Ford. Ford doesn't actually sell the cars, they make them and then sell them to dealerships, and then dealerships sell them. That's exactly how office furniture works. To contact Modern Office Interiors, call 616-997-7263, 616-997-7263, or email Rick at rick.barber@modernofficeinteriors.com. That is rick.barber@modernofficeinteriors.com. Because, I'm sorry for this pun, who would not build a modern office?
Well, it's their slogan. Hey, no, it's their slogan, and you gotta do what you gotta do when it comes to business and stuff, so.
It's not their slogan, I came up with it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why it's even more of a...
Show.
Yeah, jeez. Alright, anyways, back to your thing.
I do have that, yep.
Alright, only took me a year and a half. Oh, I'll also add this point. If you were ever curious where the next IndyCar and NASCAR race is, look behind my fat ass. It tells you right here. Right? Don't laugh at that.
Don't agree with that, yeah. Sorry.
Jeez.
Oh, I just had to.
I will try and move out of the way as more as possible. I will move stuff, and I might, hang this on the wall or something so you can actually see it. But I just got this the other day, or yesterday when we recorded this, which would have been Tuesday the 19th. So I really haven't had much to do with it. So I set this up. All right. Anyways, moving on.
All right. So the other team in Pennsylvania played the Cheesesteaks in the first round and beat them in 6. And they went to the second round, and they beat the Washington Capitals in 7 in the 2008-2009 NHL Stanley Cup playoffs.
Okay. So they did play them.
Yeah.
All right.
But I don't think it. I don't think it was during then. During the playoffs, I don't think it was. It doesn't say.
How can it not say?
Because it just asks the question.
So it was for the Washington Cap. Does he still play in the league?
Yeah, he still does. If I
Mike
tell you,
Green.
gosh dang it.
Oh, yeah, boy. How much time's left?
$1.13.
Oh man, I kicked arse that time.
Yeah, sucks.
It's great. The
Oh,
terrible.
I forgot to tell you the most important part. Well, how long was his consecutive goal-scoring streak by a defenseman?
Oh, I gotta figure that one out too?
No, you don't have to figure it out. I give that to you.
Oh, yay!
Single-digit number. Take a guess.
Single digit.
Yeah. Of how many games?
Is it a high or mid?
High.
High, we'll go with 9.
One lower.
8.
That's it.
Alright, 7 it is. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, I used to say, hold the phone. Oh, I can't wait till we get to who had that number. Oh,
Yeah,
it's gonna be great.
Alright. Ooh. Nope. Hold on. We are gonna go into, sorry for that long delay, I was doing something real quick. We're gonna go into the NASCAR. Alright, for NASCAR, we already did the race thingy. What's her? What did I say? What, results, my god, the stumbling struggle bus today. Good lord. Alright, so we already did that. So next on my little list here is we have fantasy. And we've had 2 new people join fantasy. Both being our fathers.
Yep.
So, it is now me, Andy, his dad, and my dad. So what we did is we just chose the drivers that they chose the week before we introduced them. They just chose drivers that they wanted to win. So, obviously, last week at the Daytona 500, I had Kevin Happy Harvick. Andy over there had Double A. My dad had Joey Logano, and his dad had William Byron. So, how the points stacked out is me, Andy's dad and my dad all got a point. Andy got screwed in stage 1.
Yep.
In stage 2, everybody got a point except his dad. So, it just flip-flopped on that side of the family. And then end of race points, we all sucked except his dad chose William Byron. So he got the pole. So he got the 5 bonus points for having the pole. So it finished out, me and my dad were tied at 2 points. His dad was at 6 points. And now Andy had 1 lonely point.
Starting off the year strong.
So now we go into Atlanta. And Atlanta, I chose Bad Brad Keselowski.
Yeah, he's bad, alright.
And Andy chose Martin Truex Jr. Because it's 1.5 miles.
Yeah.
And Martin Truex Jr. sucks at Atlanta.
Oh, great.
I told you that.
I didn't know that. Oh well.
My dad chose Kevin Happy Harvick. And his dad chose
The Shrub.
The Shrub.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. So we will see how that shakes out from there. That is our NASCAR fantasy. We will now go into NASCAR news, and this is a NASCAR debate. Is Dennis Hamlin,
Dennis the Menace, as my dad says,
a NASCAR Hall of Famer?
Barely, yes.
Okay. Are you sure?
Pretty much.
Okay. Because if you look at past Hall of Famers, most, if not all of them, I think most of them had championship winners.
Yeah.
Or championship wins. Dennis Hamlin doesn't have any championship wins. Trophies,
Right.
I should say. He has 2 Daytona 500s. He has a Southern 500. I think a couple Southern 500s. He doesn't have a win at the Brickyard. And I can't remember off the top of my head if he has a Coca-Cola 600 win. I want to say no, but I'm not sure. Can you look that up, Ed?
Okay.
I think he doesn't have a Coca-Cola 600 win. I think.
Oops. Accidentally typed in Dennis instead of Denny.
You do that, and I'm like 1,000% sure he doesn't have a Brickyard 400. But I'm going to check that. So we'll do past Brickyard 400 winners. Here we go. Obviously last year's was
Last year's points champion, right?
no. Last year's Indianapolis
500 winner.
No, last year's Brickyard 400 winner was.
Oh, come on. It wasn't the
He
Shrub.
won 3 in a row because he won at Southern 500 the week before. Then he won at Las Vegas the week after.
Oh, it was the Shrub.
It was bad Brad Keselowski. Come on, man.
Oh, I don't care.
All right. The past winners. I just want a list. Thank you. All right, let's see here. Keselowski, Kahan, Bush, Gordon, Newman, Johnson, Menard, McMurray, Johnson, Stewart, Gordon, Harvick, Elliott, Gordon, Labonte, Jarrett, Gordon, Rudd, Jarrett, Earnhardt, Gordon. Nope, I was right. He does not have a Brickyard 400 win. Got a call.
Jeepers.
God. Man, pissing me off. All right. Does he have a Coca-Cola 600 win?
I don't know. I'm still trying to find it.
Oh, jeez. Past Coca-Cola 600 winners. All right, let's see what we got going on in this ship show. Scroll down to the bottom of the list. You really only have to go back to like 2000. All right, so Bush, Dillon, Truex, Edwards, Johnson, Harvick, Kane, Harvick, Bush, Rudiman, Kane, Mears, Kane, Johnson, Martin, Burton, Kansas, Burton, Gordon. Nope, he doesn't have one.
I was to say, I just saw he didn't have one too.
He
Yeah.
has won half of the Crown Jewel races, but not all of them. So, is he a NASCAR Hall of Famer? He still has quite a bit of his career left. He's only in his mid-30s. Which, I mean, is getting close to retirement age. But I don't know.
He only has like 32 career wins.
Yeah, which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
It's alright.
It's hard to say, really.
Yeah.
It's not to say he's not a competitor. I don't know. I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no. I'm going to be, it depends. Because he
Yeah.
still has career left. So I don't want to say yes or no right now. Alright. The favorite to win the Cup race at Atlanta is Kevin Happy Harvick.
Oh, crap.
Oh, jeez. And here is something so amazing, in my opinion. So, as everyone knows, that is a human being. You know that for the past, God knows how many years now, NASCAR ratings have been on a tumble.
Well, duh.
TV tumble.
Duh.
Yeah. Every once in a blue moon, they will get a ratings increase.
Yeah.
Well, Sunday was a blue moon.
Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle.
The Daytona 500 TV ratings were up 8% over last year. From
Wow.
5.1 to 5.5. It's still down a full point from 2017,
Yeah.
which was 6.5. So, but it's still a step in the right direction.
Exactly.
Now, it's hard to say what changed, why so many people watched,
Exactly.
or why more people watched, I should say. I saw somebody make the joke. They were probably like, well, the Super Bowl was so boring. They're probably like, the hell with the NFL. We're going to watch the NASCAR.
Yeah, really.
So, I don't know. Fox could have done more Daytona 500 advertising. I didn't really watch. Every once in a while, I would see one, but I didn't see it too often. I think this is a good thing. One thing Fox did do, and I commend them for this, is they actually advertised the next 3 races
Nice.
during the day. They actually advertised next races for once between Fox and NBC.
Well, they're finally doing something right for a change.
And I'm not saying, the next one. No, the next 3 races, they did Atlanta, Vegas, and Phoenix, or ISM. I was like, well, they just have to get Fontana in the next 4, and they have the West Coast swing. But they actually did that. So, I think something was definitely good there. Now we go into Atlanta. And Atlanta is a bunch of unknowns.
Yeah.
Because we honestly don't know what's going to happen.
Pretty much.
Because it's not the same rules package as was for the All-Star race. It's similar, but not the same, because Atlanta's too fast. They have to have aero ducts on the cars. Another thing is Atlanta is a tire chopper. It eats through tires like nobody's business.
Yeah.
For breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I mean,
yeah.
Within 5 laps or 6 laps, you're already a second slower than your first lap on fresh Goodyears.
Yeah, really.
I mean, and that's what makes Atlanta special.
Yep.
So it's going to be unfortunate when they have to repave it. I'm hoping maybe they can get like a pavement where it's, it can last, but it still eats up tires.
Yeah.
Because it would keep kind of that Atlanta thing.
Yeah, it makes the race interesting.
Yeah, because you'll see it also in this. I love Atlanta because you'll have a guy say on lap, I don't know, 205. He goes in and gets 4 fresh tires. And he's in second place. The leader will go in the next lap and get on lap 206 and get 4 fresh tires. And like second place closed in by like 2 seconds.
Yep.
Because he just had that 1 lap on fresh tires. It's like, holy hell.
Yeah.
It's nuts. Okay, so right now, NASCAR.com, they did an article and it says, Atlanta 101, rules package, Goodyear tire selection, and more for a race weekend. So, like I said, this is the first race on intermediate track in 2019, and Monster Energy Cup Series will use taper spacer to reduce horsepower. Oh, I'm sorry. Atlanta won't utilize aero ducts to transfer air to the side of the car from away to front tires like many other 1.5-mile tracks will this year. I thought they would. Alright, whatever. It says, NASCAR officials announced in October 2 baseline rules package for 2019 Monster Energy Cup Series, making a bolster competition with enhanced aerodynamic and engine configurations. Yeah, we know this. The different packages are tailored to specific tracks in the Monster Energy Cup Series circuit, with a combination of smaller taper space to reduce engine horsepower to target goal of around 550 from 750, and aero ducts to foster tire racing on a majority of speedway measuring longer than 1 mile. Take a breath. Although both features of taper spacer and aero ducts will be in place for 17 to 36 races, 5 other races will run just the taper spacer and not the aero ducts. Atlanta is one of those 5 that will not use the aero ducts. Okay, next section.
She sounds like one of those guys who's hosted an auction.
Yeah. What about the rest? I just wanted to get that was kind of a reminder part.
Yeah, that's
here's the 2019 rules package. Spoiler, 8 inches by 61 inches. Taper spacer, 1.17 inches or 0.922 inches depending on the track. Radiator pan, 37 inches wide in front, tapered to 31 inches. Splitter, 2-inch overhang. Aero ducts or black brake ducts depending on the track. Okay. Other than Atlanta, the Monster Energy Series races at Pocono, both of them, Darlington, and the season finale at Homestead Miami Speedway will also deploy tapered spacers but no aero ducts. The full-blown package that includes both tapered spacers and aero ducts will debut next weekend at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, where teams tested 2 days in January. Hold on. Damn, what is my problem?
I don't know, he's got bronchitis or something.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah.
Beyond the tapered spacer and ducts, the baseline aero elements of the 2019 rules package are a taller 8-inch by 61-inch rear spoiler, like I said, a larger front spoiler, a bigger radiator pan. Those base changes will be in place at every race next season with the intent of adding downforce to stabilize handling, a break from a trended downforce reduction from 2015 to 18. For us, it's really a focus on getting back to a true focus on the drivers and what NASCAR's were all about. Close side-by-side racing and trying to deliver more of that. What's good? Shut up. Atlanta is known for its worn, weathered surface, sweeping turns, and fast speeds. The combination yields high tire fire off during a race, which lends itself to tire conservation, and multiple pit strategies. With a 500-mile race looming, teams have 12 sets of tires at their disposal. As for tires themselves, Monster Energy Series teams, along with the NASCAR Xfinity Series, will run a left side tire that hasn't been used before. It features a construction update that will align Atlanta with a run at other speedways, according to Goodyear. The right side tires is a multi-zone tread, which Cup teams have used at Atlanta since 2016. This is the only track, though, however, where Cup teams will run either of those tires in 2019. This is the last little bit. There are 2 things for sure about Atlanta Motor Speedway. First, it is an extremely worn track surface, which is very hard on tires. And second, the racing has been consistently entertaining, which I agree. It's a shame they only go to Atlanta once. And it's a shame Atlanta's not in that race. So we get a little hint at the rules package at Atlanta, but we don't get the full rules package at Atlanta, if that makes sense. Because the one thing they just don't have is the aero ducts. and I think they have a little bit different tapered spacer. So it kind of depends. So, but obviously when they go to tracks like when they go to Phoenix, ISM, Martinsville, Bristol, road courses, they will still have the big splitter. They'll still have the radiator pan, but they won't have the tapered spacer. They'll be pumping out full 825, full 850 horsepower. Because at road courses and short tracks, you're on the gas, off the gas, on the gas, off the gas, on the gas, off the gas, off the gas, off the gas. Unlike where Pocono, where you're on the gas for a really, really long time, and then you're hard on the brakes. And then you're on the gas for a really, really long time, and then you're hard on the brakes. And then you're on the gas again for a really long time, and then you're on the brakes. And the same at Michigan, in all mile and a half. So you're on the gas for a long time, easily topping out at 200 plus miles an hour. So, and they just want to slow down. Most of the reason for this rules package, they're advertising it as the more entertaining package, but I could see why they did this. They're advertising it as that, but kind of a side note for that is a safety package. Because with the tapered spacer, with the aero ducts, and all that stuff, it's going to slow the cars down. It just is. So when they go to Pocono, they might go a little bit slower. When they go to Michigan, they have the aero ducts. They're going to go slower. When they go to Indianapolis and they have the aero ducts and tapered spacer, they're going to go slower. It's also not just an entertainment thing. It's a safety thing too, and I kind of see that. So, all right, now that I got that out of the way, let's go on to who had that number. Go ahead.
All right. I can't wait to tell you all about my who had that number. All right. We got another unusual who had the key number. The who had that number guy is good. All right, here we go. Get the timer ready. Reset it here. Got that. All right. Today's key number is the number 8. 8 is today's unusual number.
Is it sponsored by Budweiser? Oh, wait, wrong sport.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It is sponsored by Budweiser.
Dale Earnhardt Jr.
That's not it. It's about hockey.
Oh, S-O-B.
B. Who had the number 8 for the New York Rangers in the 2006-2007 season?
2006, 2007. Oh. Isn't it like, is it the guy who went down on a penalty shot and, like, he went between his legs and he went top shelf?
I can't tell you.
It's like Mikkel? Like Mikkel, I don't remember his first name, but I think his last name is Mikkel. I think it's Mikkel. I'm gonna go with Mikkel for my first guess. Or like Michael. It's not Michael. It's like Mikkel, Michael, something like along those lines.
I'm gonna stop the timer right now and give you a digger and have you break your record, and you're now at 9 because I know who you're talking about and I know who you're trying to say, and I'm gonna give you a digger and give you the right answer. So.
Who is it?
This guy's name is Merrick Malik.
Malik, that's what it is. I knew it was I knew it started. His last name started with an M.
Yep, that's him. So, well, that sucked.
Gosh,
dang, son.
I don't know. You know why I thought that?
Because you thought of him going like this?
No, because I thought of him when I looked up. I was gonna do my trivia question was gonna be, but then I changed it. The longest NHL shootout, and I looked that up just today as my trivia question, and I didn't do it.
Wow,
I didn't want to do it, and I remember because Washington was tied for both, and one they won, and they lost in both, and I remembered that, and it's probably one of the most famous shootout goals ever.
That is the most famous
because it's freaking like goal. You see that hanging from the rafters. It's a big old jock strap.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh my! Oh, that was good stuff right there.
It is.
All right, here's one for you. Who wore the number 7 for the Chicago Blackhawks in 1958 through the 1960 season?
Ew! Yuck!
This guy is 93 years old and is still alive. Born July 29th, 1925. 5'8", 163 pounds.
Old timer.
Yeah.
Number
He was
7?
inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1966. And he was named one of the NHL's 100 greatest players in history.
Is it Stan Mikita?
No.
Dang.
He's a left wing, left shot. His playing career was from 44 to 60, and then 64 to 65. Stan Mikita was number 21.
Oh, that's it.
He was born in Renfree, Ontario. His father had been a professional player himself, playing goaltender for the Renfree Millionaires, Victoria Aristocrats, and Toronto Arenas. He played amateur hockey in Kirkland Lake before joining the St. Mitchell's Majors in Toronto. In 1944, he played for the Memorial Cup champion Owasha Generals.
Nice.
His performance in the
Oshawa Generals,
OHA Junior A League, now the Ontario Hockey League, earned him an invitation to try out for the Detroit Red Wings. And he made his big league debut in 1944 at the age of 19.
Oh my.
He played one game in the AHL for the Indianapolis Capitals during the 1944-45 AHL season. Having played amateur in Toronto, yet playing for Detroit, earned him the amenity of Toronto's owner, Conn Smythe, with whom he would feud for the length of his career. You're about halfway through. Playing left wing and center and right winger on what the BDM fans dubbed, this is a dead giveaway, the production line.
Sid Abel. No!
What?
No, not Sid Abel. What was the other guy's name?
He became one of the NHL's premier players. Although small in stature compared to most players in the league, his right winger was Gordie Howe. He was a fierce competitor. I'm sure you weren't going to guess Gordie Howe, because Gordie Howe didn't play for Chicago.
No. I got Sid Abel mixed up with the correct answer of Ted Lindsay.
Can you give me his nickname?
What's Ted Lindsay's nickname?
Yep.
No, I don't know his nickname.
I'll still give it to you. Terrible Ted.
Oh, that's his
For
nickname.
his toughness. His rough play caused the NHL to develop penalties for elbowing and kneeing to discourage hitting players using elbows and knees. Oh, I thought it was for using your shoulder.
Oh, jeez.
In 1949-50 season, he won the Art Ross Trophy as the league's leading scorer with 78 points. Back then, that's pretty good considering they didn't play that many games. I mean, in 1949-1950, even though you have it on here, in that year they only played. I guess they played 69 games. He averaged over a point a game that season. So,
how many diggers did I get total today?
you're at 17 right now. Your record's 20.
Oh, and you broke your record today. Did you know that?
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah, instead of 8, you got 9.
Oh boy, what a prize!
Oh, that is a prize.
All right. So, with that is the end of our total show. Where's my paper?
I don't know, but this pen doesn't work anymore.
There it is.
Highlight
All right.
now.
So, thank you very much for watching this episode of the IHN Show. We certainly hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, like down below, and then subscribe to our channel so you can be up to date with new video releases. Hit the little bell icon so you can be notified when we upload a new episode. That was for YouTube. For everything else, we upload to Apple Podcasts, and if you have Android, like somebody over there with the Samsung, not one fruit.
It's not something else.
Yeah. You can get it on. For Apple, you can get it in Apple products. For Android, you can get it. You can download the Podbean app. You can do that for Apple too if you want. And you just type in IHN Show, and there it is. You just subscribe, and it downloads. You do all that good stuff. We do have a website. It is going to be linked down below. We do have a Twitter handle as well. It is at IHN Show. Because actually, it wasn't taken. Sprockers. If you'd like to help us make the show better and easier for us to produce and in turn be more productive and make the show better for you guys, please support us on Patreon. Link to that down below. If you'd like to contact the show, it is ihnshow@gmail.com. That'll be in the description and on the outro screen, along with a link to our Patreon page. If you'd like to start a conversation in the comments, please do so. We just request there's no mean or vulgar language. Just use common sense before you type. And as Mr. Andy always says about comments in the comments section,
racism, politics, and sexism is not allowed.
that is number 18. If you could squeeze out 3 more by the end.
Yeah, I don't think so.
We are here for good fun. Please put trades in the comment section. We would love to talk about trades.
Or else.
Yes. All right. The white flag is in the air. Do you have anything else to add?
Not a dang thing.
Well, you're just a piece of junk, aren't you?
Yeah.
All right.
It's boring.
Yeah. The horror. All right. So with that,
Checkered flag is in the air.
the checker flag isn't in the air yet. Reminder, NASCAR on Sunday, February 24th at Atlanta Motor Speedway on Fox, the big boy network. Start time of 2 p.m. Here we go. Have a great rest of your week. Remember, it's on Fox, ladies and germs.